Isaiah chapter 19, a message concerning Egypt. Watch this. God riding on a fast-moving cloud, moving in on Egypt. The god idols of Egypt shudder and shake. Egyptians paralyzed by panic. God says, I'll make Egyptian fight Egyptian, brother fight brother, neighbour fight neighbour, city fight city, kingdom fight kingdom, anarchy and chaos and killing. I'll knock the wind out of the Egyptians. They won't know coming from going. They'll go to their god idols for answers. They'll conjure ghosts and hold séances, desperate for answers. But I'll turn the Egyptians over to a tyrant most cruel. I'll put them under the rule of a mean, merciless king. Decree of the master God of the angel-armies. The River Nile will dry up, the riverbed baked dry in the sun. The canals will become stagnant and stink, every stream touching the Nile dry up. River vegetation will rot away, the banks of the Nile baked clay. The riverbed hard and smooth, river grasses dried up and gone with the wind. Fishermen will complain that the fishing's been ruined. Textile workers will be out of work, all weavers and workers in linen and cotton and wool. Despised, depressed in their forcible idleness, everyone who works for a living, jobless. The princes of Zoan are fools, the advisors of Pharaoh stupid. How could any of you dare tell Pharaoh, trust me, I'm wise, I know what's going on? Why, I'm descended from the old wisdom of Egypt. There's not a wise man or woman left in the country. If there were, one of them would tell you what God of the angel-armies has in mind for Egypt. As it is, the princes of Zoan are all fools, and the princes of Memphis idiots. The honoured pillars of your society have led Egypt into detours and dead ends. God has scrambled their brains. Egypt's become a falling down in his own vomit drunk. Egypt's hopeless, past helping, a senile, doddering old fool. On that day, Egyptians will be like hysterical schoolgirls screaming at the first hint of action from God of the angel-armies. Like Judah will strike terror in Egyptians. Say Judah to an Egyptian and see panic. The word triggers fear of the God of the angel-armies' plan against Egypt. On that day, more than one city in Egypt will learn to speak the language of faith and promise to follow God of the angel-armies. One of these cities will be honoured with the title City of the Sun. On that day, there will be a place of worship to God in the centre of Egypt and a monument to God at its border. It will show how the God of the angel-armies has helped the Egyptians. When they cry out in prayer to God because of the oppressors, he'll send them help, a saviour who will keep them safe and take care of them. God will openly show himself to the Egyptians and they'll get to know him on that day. They'll worship him seriously with sacrifices and burnt offerings. They'll make vows and keep them. God will wound Egypt, first hit and then heal. Egypt will come back to God, and God will listen to their prayers and heal them from head to toe. On that day, there will be a highway all the way from Egypt to Assyria. Assyrians will have free range in Egypt and Egyptians in Assyria. No longer rivals, they'll worship together, Egyptians and Assyrians. On that day, Israel will take its place alongside Egypt and Assyria, sharing the blessing from the centre. God of the angel-armies, who blessed Israel, will generously bless them all. Blessed be Egypt, my people. Blessed be Assyria, work of my hands. Blessed be Israel, my heritage.